We Love Russia. Why have you been watching We Love Russia?
It's funny as fuck.
You come forward, Lee.
Russians, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, Carl.
Do the thing. When you're ready.
We need to sing a Christmas song as we come in.
You're listening to the Ducking Review Show. Hello and welcome to the Ducking Review Show, and we'll keep Liam singing ho 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 hoes.
Hey,
What?
Bitches and hoes. Happy Christmas and welcome, bitches.
To a merry ducking bitchmas.
Oh, yeah, a Christmas special. We're all sat here in our little Christmas room.
in a grotto
In our grotto with a lit up reindeer.
and a litty uppy stars.
Of fireplace burning away with the
Can you hear it crackling?
crackling of a...
Crackle!
I thought I might be able to find some sweet wrappers.
Oh,
No.
yeah. I thought...
That's a very
Have you heard that
crackly vibe.
Shirley Bassey version of Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire?
Yeah, you played it to us when you were hammered.
Fucking hate it.
Because it's ruined.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
I've never heard it.
Really?
Oh,
Oh, you
let's
weren't
do that.
there!
I wasn't there at the
Oh, yeah.
Christmas party.
It
So,
was really
are we
funny.
going to start?
Dun dun dun, do we do... review?
Do we some moves to review? Matt saw Charlie Brown.
That's
Charlie
something.
Brown.
Yeah,
oh
the
yeah,
Peanuts movie.
Yeah, that was really good. Go see it.
You never told me what it was like. You said, I'll
It's
tell you about
like
it.
loads of the little cartoons together with an overarching story. It's not, but it is. Like
That's kind of
it's
what you want.
basically like it's got a story and that's the film, but all of little things happen in it that are from the cartoons that you'll just go, that's meant that.
Ah, cool. Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
So we really liked it when we saw the trailer.
Yeah, I'm probably going to watch it on New Year's Day. I'm going to watch that,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to go watch the Tarantino film.
Star Wars tomorrow.
Yes,
Yeah.
or yesterday,
Or yesterday.
Yesterday.
or today, depending on
Depending when
you
you're
live.
listening to it.
Are we gonna we're gonna do a Star Wars podcast? No spoilers, just reactions.
Post-
Well,
watching.
post, but it'll come out like...
Are we gonna put it up on Friday?
No, I think it should come after, like, just stick it up in the middle of New Year and Christmas.
Should we just do it live on YouTube?
No.
You could.
Well, we could.
A minute or 2 minutes.
Well, I was going to say, what I want us to do is give our top 3 films of the year as well, each.
Ah, we'll do a thing.
Yeah, we'll do a thing then. Okay, cool.
Expect that when it comes.
Yeah, when it comes.
Just before Christmas. Or just after Christmas.
You'll never know.
That's so vague. Like next year's just after
No, it's either
Christmas.
next week or the week after. is what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Depending when you listen to this, that's just
Or
relative.
in the past.
Yeah.
You can tweet us at Ducking Pod. Loads of people tweet us, so
All the time.
keep the tweets coming in. You can email at theduckingpodcast@gmail.com and
Loads
you can
of emails as well.
loads of emails.
Inundated.
Too many emails. I got an email from Gmail saying,
your Gmail email full of emails.
yeah, well put, mate.
From all those she-mails.
That's from all the things you keep signing us up to. I don't want Bangkok chick boys, Lee.
But it's like bang tidy chick boys.
Oh right, that old chestnut.
It's still
roasting
not
on
better,
an
is it?
oven.
Like, I still said chick boys, didn't I?
Yeah.
True.
That's the bit I should have changed, not the
You
Bangkok.
You fucked it up.
Royally.
I was going to say something else. So
The website, maybe?
Okay, shall we talk
No,
about...
yeah, I was going to say the website.
Yeah.
The duckingreviewshow.com. All the podcasts are on there. And obviously all your standard outlets of podcasts, which includes YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Grindr.
How long are we going to keep the grinder thing going for? I quite like
Forever.
it. I think.
We should actually open a grinder.
Yeah.
Open a Grindr. Take out the
coffee.
green weed.
I went coffee, you went weed.
Right.
I meant the like finding sex partners app.
Oh, right. Your favourite app.
Yeah.
You dirty boy. Okay. Tonight we're going to be talking about... Briefly, we're going to do a blitz.
A trailer roulette.
A trailer roulette.
Well, there's 6 of them, so
A roulade.
there's 6 new trailers out in the past few days. that we're going to talk about.
Madness. Loads. So many.
What was it? Like Independence Day 2, the new X-Men film, the new Star Trek film, the BFG, Tarzan, and that Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which is the new Harry Potter universe film. So we're going to do them quickly first.
And how are we going to do it, Lee?
We're going to talk a minute each about the trailer. So we're going to take turns talking about the trailer and what we think of it.
Take a trailer each.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Break it down to the best depths.
Are we watching all these trailers again?
Well, I've not seen all of them, so yeah.
Okay.
Join us in a minute.
Let's get to it. Oh, and after that, we're going to talk about our favourite Christmas films.
Yeah.
Ding dong merrily on high.
Ding dong
merrily on high.
What is it? In heaven the bells are ringing.
That's it. God rest ye merry gentlemen.
Let laughing you despair.
Tune in later on. Now, next, coming now.
Tune in 1 second.
Independence Day resurgence. 1 minute to talk about. No, it's resurrection or resurgence.
Insurgents.
Yeah.
Resurgence.
It's
Right
resurgence.
It's not an insurgency by aliens.
That's a good start.
Anyway,
Right,
I've started the minute.
Go.
Jeff Goldblum in space.
Sorry.
Yeah,
That's it. That's all you need.
Right, I was a really big fan of the original film when it first came out. I was definitely of that age.
Yeah.
X-Files was big, paranormal shit and sci-fi stuff was doing the rounds quite big. I remember going to see this in the cinema, and I believe it was for my birthday, so whatever year that is.
I'm pretty sure it came out on Independence Day. But
Yeah, it was July 4th, wasn't it?
maybe not over here.
Yeah, my
In
birthday's
America.
in August, so
Probably,
probably
right.
was, yeah. This kind of looks like, I think it looks quite good. I mean, it's going to be a cheesy thing, isn't it? I don't think it's anything that needs to be taken seriously. Jeff Goldblum's in it. That's a pro.
Who's not in it, Loco? Who's not in it?
Will Smith's not in it.
Yeah.
He's not, is he?
No, but I mean,
Loads of people aren't in it. Bono's not in it.
Bono.
Where is
Was he in the first one?
No, but I'm just saying who's not
Bungle's
in it.
not in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You've got 4
you're
seconds.
stalling. Okay, well, I think it looks quite good. I'll give it a watch.
Cool.
Cool.
Can I give you a little factoid?
It was out at the time, so I won't remember it.
No, but listen. Like, there's a whole backstory as to, like, obviously, like, Will Smith wanted, like, $50 million to be in it, which is why he's not in it, right? But they've made a little bullshit story as to why he's not in it and how he died.
Oh, cool.
And he was, they used all this alien technology to make the planes better.
Yeah.
He was test flying one of those and it went wrong and he died in the test flight of one of these planes.
That's a bit of a shit way.
So do they have that in the film, but shot from the
It's just
behind?
in the... I don't know, there's just this press release that says it.
Right. That's kind of cool.
Alright.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah,
looks alright. I mean, I'm going to watch it.
Matt.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's going to be a bit shit.
It's going to be a bit shit.
I think we all know that, but
Yeah.
it looks much better than I was expecting.
Are they going to
Yeah,
blow the
that
White
is
House
true.
up like they did in the
Oh,
first
it's
one?
already been blown up.
No, but is it rebuilt with their technology?
Oh. I mean,
Surely, right? If we've got alien technology, we'll just put their shield around the Earth. You know, like they did the mothership.
Why
They've
don't
got
we
a
have
bigger
a ship as big as theirs?
Yeah.
Well, that's better technology. The aliens are more advanced now.
Yeah,
We
Yeah,
took
man.
the technology. That technology that came here could have been
This is
hundreds
this-
of millions of years old.
This is longer than a minute.
I know.
It is.
Wait, okay. What's the next one? Am I doing the next one? Star
yeah,
Trek.
you do the next
Yeah.
one.
Star Trek 4.
Star Trek Into Beyond, or whatever it's called.
Into Beyond. Into me.
Star Trek Into the Beyond. Am I going? Yeah.
Lee talks about Star Trek Insurgents.
Star Trek Beyond.
Star Trek
Are you
Resurrection.
1 minute, go.
Okay, so Beastie Boys, woo! Beastie Boys, woo! Yeah, Sabotage. So yeah, what it is, it's new Star Trek film, Beyond.
Beyond.
It's been written by Simon Pegg. It looks quite good. I like it. It looks action packed. You see you got a new Enterprise. It crashes. There's some bits of humour.
It doesn't crash.
It looks like it blows up.
Gets
right.
eaten.
Whatever happens, it's dead. There's a motorcycle
Galvatron
in
into
it.
it.
Yeah.
This looks fairly funny. Got lots of action. Idris Elba's an alien lizardy faced man, but they made him white, which is
Racial.
weird. I mean, but I'm sure it'll be good because he's Idris Elba. There's not much to say about it. It looks quite good. There's a sex noise at the end when the woman falls on the floor.
Yeah, there is.
That's it. I mean, how long's it got left? 10
10
seconds.
seconds.
What did you say I should say?
director of Furious.
Oh yeah, he's
7.
the director of Furious 7.
And written by
Furious.
Simon
Pegg.
Written by Simon Pegg. He rewrote the script, yeah.
Oh.
That's quite interesting that he did that.
That's a minute up.
okay.
He's a pure geek, like us,
So,
isn't he?
yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Should be good.
We've seen it before where the trailer is misleading. We've
You
seen
know-
that a lot this year.
Yeah.
Something I mentioned to Carl today at work was about people kicking off about this, saying, oh, they've ruined Star Trek, it's not like Star Trek. And I think it's kind of more like, these are all the people who might have been into the Next Generation. And this has that feeling of, alright, it's on an alien planet, it's kind of fun and it's a bit stupid, like the original series was.
Which
Yeah.
I agree with you, and you said that this is set in that time.
This is the original crew, and why can't it be a bit fun? Why does it need to be all like dead serious? Like my favourite Star Trek episodes. I mean, I never really was that much into Next Generation.
I
I
was.
like the original series.
I loved it.
Um,
Me and Matt, Picard.
like Kirk shagging aliens
Ching.
and shit. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah, but it's all
Fighting
about
Picard.
Picard in his tiny robe,
Yeah,
singing
Picard.
"Merry Christmas" or whatever that video
We
is.
tuned in accidentally, like we were watching some bollocks on Netflix, and then we flicked over back onto Sky, and it cut into a Star Trek movie taken from the Next Generation series, and it just had Picard with like some beads draped over his head, and Erica just went, "I'm Rick James, bitch! Enjoy yourself."
Yeah, that's really funny. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go watch this.
I'll probably go and see this. just
I'll
'cause
probably see it.
the other two were fairly good.
Yeah, they were.
The first one was better.
The
than
calm
second.
one, I mean, I was saying this to Carl earlier. The weird thing with the second one is that like they make such a massive deal when he says, "Oh, I'm Khan." Spoiler alert. Khan goes, "My name is Khan." Like any of these people in this fucking film knows who the fuck Khan is because he doesn't have the backstory of being in an episode
'Cause it's
and
alternate universe.
Because it's not this is the first time Khan's here. So why should they? It's like, well, oh, it's Khan, is he? Who the fuck's that?
But you could counter argue that with saying that he just expects
He
to be
wrote-
known.
Maybe they just
Doesn't
brought the
matter
fourth
where
wall
he is,
bit,
he just
doesn't it?
thinks-
like that's more for the audience, and it's like
It does, yeah, intentionally. You could-
and like it was that bullshit thing. Oh yeah, it's not Khan, it's John Grisham or whatever he's called.
John Grisham.
Who is John Grisham? That fucking
He's an author.
Oh yeah,
Did he write Pelican Brief?
Yeah, legal.
whatever he's
Fiction.
called.
Courtroom dramas.
Whoever it was, they said his name was. Like, oh yeah, like this, all this, like, oh yeah, it's not him, it's someone else. Annoying. Anyway,
John Doe.
John Doe.
Anyway,
Dildo.
I liked
well
it.
over-
I like this.
Okay, fine. Well, I like
Right, next trailer for Matt is
Matt is
X-Men
Apocalypse.
Right.
I'll find that. Right, so X-Men, are you ready? Is it
Yes,
going?
Matt's about to talk about X-Men Insurgents.
Apocalypse.
am I off? Am I going?
Go.
Right.
Well, that's a waste of a second.
Right. It's directed by Bryan Singer. He did Days of Future Past. I think he did all the other ones.
We did X-Men 2 and X-Men 1 and there's a Future Past in this.
Right. Days of Future Past was really good. I enjoyed that. I've liked all of the other X-Men films, even though some of them were a bit shit. What else happens in this? Jennifer Lawrence is not blue in it, and I think she booted off about being blue all the time. So now she just looks like Jennifer Lawrence. Jubilee is in this one, and I thought she was really good in the cartoons, so I'm glad that she's finally in it. I don't know why I'm looking at you. While I'm
It's
saying
fine, it
that.
helps. I'm enjoying it.
What the fuck else happened?
25.
Xavier loses his hair because he uses his head machine too much. I think that's what happens in this.
Like chafing.
Yeah.
I think it might burn it all off. I don't know. Too much psychokinetic energy going on or some madness.
I've intense.
Anyway, Oscar Isaacs is Apocalypse. Apocalypse, everyone thought he looked shit, but now he's been colour graded. He looks really good. And he grows really giant, which looks fucking cool. I'll probably go and see this when it comes out.
It's good.
Matt wins.
It's good. That was good.
Yeah, it does look good.
This looks good.
It looks really good.
It looks like proper X-Men. I like the X-Men films as well, and there
I
was
do.
a couple of
I mean,
good.
like the only one that's a real shitty one is like you got some of the Solo Wolverine shit, and then you got the Last Stand is a bit shit.
Matt gave me a copy of the one
X2.
finished. What was that weird copy of Wolverine you gave me?
Before it came out?
Yeah, and they hadn't done the CGI. And
did it look better?
he jumped off a big cylinder with a wire
No,
on
it was supposed it was when he was on that motorbike, wasn't it? And he jumped up at a helicopter.
Yeah.
And it was like a toy helicopter.
Yeah, it was a plane as well. There was a toy plane in it.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Mad.
Yeah.
I didn't end up watching that.
Oh, I watched the whole thing.
Yeah. I think I'd give it to you and...
It got weirder.
I heard about it and I was like, oh...
We didn't mention Sophie Turner.
Shit, Sophie Turner's out of Game of Thrones, isn't it?
Starts with a sex noise. Last trailer finished with a sex noise.
This did start with a sex
Yeah.
noise. It's all working on your subliminal.
On your subliminals.
Be aware of it.
This is very much one of those trailers.
Yeah.
Gambit's not in it.
No, but it's
The Raging Cajun.
I love Gambit.
Cajun chicken. Right,
Next
so
trailer.
let's work this out. Who wants what? Right, so we've got BFG, we've got Tarzan, and we've got Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
What do you want,
Does
Carl?
somebody have a preference?
I don't mind.
Nah, you pick one, and then we'll work it from that.
I guess BFG.
You'll be BFG.
Feel like
who
I'm-
you want?
You haven't seen Jungle Book, have you?
I'm not seen Jungle Book. Have you seen Fantastic Beasts one?
I
Do you
have.
mean Tarzan?
Tarzan.
Right.
Oh, that's different, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. That's
I mean,
different.
Yeah.
that's how
Well,
racist the way.
I've seen Tarzan as well.
But I'll do Tarzan.
You do Tarzan, and I'll do
You'll do-
Fantastic
right,
Beasts.
okay.
See,
So-
I get the easy one, because that's
Am I
about
fir-
30 seconds
Am I
long.
first with
Yeah, you're first.
Big
I'll find
Fucking
it.
Giant? Carl talks about BFG for 1 minute, and boy does this look good. I'll tell you why it looks good, because the trailer pretty much is kind of the start of the book. The book's really, really good, and going by the way I remember the start of the book, this looks exactly how I wanted it to look. Steven Spielberg does spooky, creepy, magical stuff really, really well. It looks like there's some really good sort of attention to details. The way that they've sort of represented the BFG. This trailer looks amazing, by the way. Represented the BFG excellently. The big friendly giant with his little tube thing, his horn, the trumpet that you mentioned that blows in. And I even love the way that the wording, the lettering of the BFG is the glass tubes with the dreams in it. And knowing just how much of an adventure you go on with this book, I trust it already that it's going to be done well just by the start of this that's represented through the trailer.
Did you actually set a timer?
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, he's done it. Look
I
at
do.
you.
Okay.
Oh, look at those.
I
Look at those.
like when we were watching this, Matt was like, "Oh, when did this come out?" And I said, "I don't know, 80s, I think, maybe something like that." And he was like, "Oh, is Roald Dahl still alive?" Now, interesting, you should have said that because I was going to say something about this. I read this book. It wasn't the first time I read it, but I read it.
What, a book?
No, this particular book. I read it before this happened, but I read this at school, at secondary school,
Oh,
in the first
cool.
year, right? And the teacher's like, okay, what we'll do, we're all going to write letters to Roald Dahl. So we did, right? And then just as, I think, it was the next lesson we were going to write them, and in between us, her saying that and us doing that, he died.
Oh, mate.
Seriously, I was so gutted.
Because you would have got a reply.
Yeah.
You would have got a reply. He replied to nearly every...
Yeah.
That's nuts.
He was a dude.
So he would have died in about 1990, 91 or something.
I remember crying.
I was gutted.
Yeah, I remember crying. I mean, I was never really interested in reading, and then I read like the BFG, Matilda, Witches. I just went on this like
You do George's Marvellous
Yeah,
Mess?
I love that one. Like fucking James and the Giant Peach, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, The Twits, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Magic Finger, Danny Champion of the
that
World.
War one, Danny Champion of the World. I love that.
Yeah.
Magic Finger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I read this other book, Uncle Somewhat.
Book.
This book.
Uncle
Buck.
Uncle Oswald something or other, and it's one for adults. And this guy's uncle, and he has this powder which is ground up African beetles of a certain sort, which is like this thing that is a complete like total aphrodisiac, and he goes around like giving it to all these fucking princesses and shit and shagging them.
That's cool.
My Uncle Oswald is called.
Well, Roald Dahl had a sick, twisted,
and he
awesome
wrote all
sense
of like
of humour.
Tales of the Unexpected. Remember that TV show? Like that's a collection of his.
What was
short
that other
stories.
darker book that he wrote about the war?
Oh, was it Going Solo?
Yes.
That's his autobiography, wasn't it? Boy and Going Solo.
Yeah, Boy and Going Solo.
So that stuff in the war, that was him in the war. He was an RAF pilot or something, wasn't he?
Shit, didn't know that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
RAF,
awesome.
RAF pilot. A dude and a half. Didn't like adults, loved children. But, you know, these days that might have been looked at as a bit weird, but...
And also, this is a good fact. The girl in the BFG is called Sophie.
Yes.
And that's after
Sophie's
Sophie Dahl.
Choice.
His granddaughter, Sophie Dahl.
I did know that, actually.
Yeah.
Right, next film, me, Tarzan. Me, Tarzan. Get it?
Wow, it's almost like you'd thought about it.
I hadn't.
Lee is talking about Tarzan in 1 minute. Go!
I didn't really like the look of this at all. I mean, it looks nice, the effects are nice, that's it. Not interested at all. It's got Christoph Waltz in it, playing, obviously, the baddie. It's got Margot Robbie, so she's fit. This guy playing Tarzan. The monkey apes look really good. It's got Samuel L. Jackson in Victorian times in some sort of position of power, which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, well,
Done.
because you mentioned some things that you did like there, but I'm more interested in what you didn't like. What is it that switches you off?
I don't know. It looks like one of them like needless films. Oh, we need something to make a film about that people recognise the name of. Let's do Tarzan. No one's done that in a while. Disney did it, but Disney-fied it.
Tarzan's never compelled me as having an interesting story at all.
I mean,
King of the Jungle.
Fucking, who want to be King of the Jungle?
And that's the end of that.
No, it doesn't look that good, does it, to be honest?
I don't know, there's something to me that feels lacklustre. Matt, I don't know.
This is next year's big film that'll do shit.
It's... What was that film? John
Doe.
Carter of Mars.
John Carter.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
exactly like that.
It'll be like
It's
that,
going to be
yeah.
one of them films. No one gives a fuck. Who's read Tarzan?
Isn't that guy the guy that played John Carter?
Fucking, I hope it is.
That'll be
Fucking
amazing.
box office curse.
I think it is, yeah.
Might not be.
So we all just... No, we just don't feel
I'm just
it.
underwhelmed
The
by
thing
it.
is, though, it's coming out the same fucking year that Jungle Book's coming out.
So
Twice.
what's your point, Matt? Too much jungle?
Too many jungle films. Are they going to do a remake of
to be
Congo as well?
right, like, the only film I want to see with, like, cool CGI monkeys is the next Planet of the Apes.
Oh, I love that.
Right.
Time
Monkey
for that.
3.
That's all it kept of it, Monkey 3.
War with the Planet of the Apes, which I think is next year.
That monkey film.
Like, I'm not fucking bothered about this at all.
I'm not. I'm glad
I mean,
you
you've
said
been
that.
saying about the trailer, and this is the one out of all the ones we're doing today that I haven't watched yet because I don't care about it. And I love monkeys. Like, they're my favourite animals.
I've got time for monkeys. I just...
Yeah.
Not this.
Right, what have I got then?
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Right.
You've got a good one. Matthew, speaking about Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, the teaser trailer. 1 minute, go.
Right, so Eddie Redmayne's in it. He's the one that confused me when he was a woman.
Did
Oh
he?
yeah, no, you
That's
fancied.
not now the Danish person.
The Danish girl.
He made
Yeah.
a beautiful woman,
I
Matt.
thought it was a normal woman.
He made a beautiful
You
He
woman.
did, a beautiful woman.
He
You
did.
didn't have a wank over it, did you?
No.
No
Anyway,
harm in that. Shame.
this is the Harry Potter spin-off. I suppose it's called that. It's
Yeah,
that, isn't
it's-
it? Yeah. It's all about magical beasts and where you find them. Really, he opens it. There's no footage in it at all. Really,
No.
It was mainly just writing about
Do you know-
J.K. Rowling.
I know I'm cutting in on your time. Do you know what it reminded me of? The new photos you can take with the Apple iPhone when there's just a little bit of movement between each shot.
Frames before and after.
Yeah.
All you saw was there was some people having a meeting. He opened a case
It's got things in it.
and then he fired a wand.
The mood of it was, I suppose, there.
Yeah, it looked really fucking... Right, do you want to...
Well, we've done a little bit more on each
That's it.
side.
There was
Right.
not much.
There was not much
I mean,
to
there's
see.
a couple-
Mr. Scaramanga at the end or something like that. didn't
Yeah,
he?
it did a spell.
Scaramouche.
Smelly anus!
You know what? What makes me look forward to this, right? The setting of
Drugs?
it is it's set in the mid-20s in New York, so that's cool.
In New York.
That
But
is cool.
also, they've got Eddie fucking Redmayne. Like, it's not fucking Daniel Charisma Vacuum Radcliffe.
Redmond Reddington.
It's Eddie Redmayne. They've got a really good actor who can sell a character, like, in the main role. So it's going to have that extra bit of, like, it's going to have the really cool world with an awesome actor. You know, because when they picked the kids who they picked, they didn't know how good an actor they'd be. It's just almost out like Harry Potter did they look.
It's almost like a weird, pointless experiment, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because what they could have done is almost changed actors. They could have done that.
Yeah, in film too.
Yeah.
They did it with Dumbledore. I mean, he died, obviously, but, you know.
They could have...
Yeah.
But, I mean, what you got here...
You've seen it! Or read the books.
But, I mean, with Harry Potter, you had all these brilliant actors around it.
Yeah,
You
big
know,
good supporting
like,
cast.
the teachers and everyone were all brilliant.
Yeah.
But this, you got the lead is a fucking top actor.
The bit that he actually does in the trailer, the only part that he actually does there really, is he opens the case
Yeah.
and makes a great big noisy noise at him, like there's animals in it. And then someone goes, "Did you open it?" And he goes, "Just a smidge." And like that alone, I was thinking, when he did that, all he did was open a case in a room.
Yeah, he did just open it. I thought the same thing.
On set, there'll be no
Yeah.
noise at all.
Yeah.
And
He
he
just went-
proper sold it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I think it's going to be really good.
Oh, man crush I'm detecting here.
No, don't mean that. Matt
balls
does.
in his mouth.
Yeah. I'm getting it. I get it.
I mean,
I'm not-
especially as Stephen Hawkins.
I get it. I'm
Yeah.
not criticising.
In the
I mean,
later
look,
stages.
What?
In the later stages.
Yeah, the Latin bit of Stephen Hawkins, awesome.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
It's too early to say anything about it.
no,
Yeah.
it's going to be good because the Harry Potter films are good. This is going to be good. I mean, out of all them films, I'm going to watch all of them apart from Tarzan. I mean, I don't think I'll ever watch Tarzan.
I don't think I will either.
The other ones, I'm more than likely to go to the
Do we have
cinema to
another
all of them.
film?
No, that's
That's
it.
good. We could talk for a bit. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't. And yeah, unless some kind of fucked up thing happens where like the reviews are like, "Oh my god, this film's amazing, you gotta watch it," and I'm just maybe I'll watch it, but I'm not sensing that. Do you know what I actually feel? Fear. I don't
For
trust
Tarzan?
it.
All it
Yeah,
is
don't
is,
trust it as a film.
Like you say, it's a film that's been done and done and done again, hasn't it?
Well, it used to be an old TV show. They've done it as a Disney film. There's probably a few films.
They turned it into a
They've
book.
just taken it. They've taken something that's a known thing that is think, oh, Tarzan. People talk about that because it's Tarzan, not because it's.
I don't think
fucking
people
good.
do talk about
I mean,
it.
let's have a
I
look.
can't remember the
Right.
last time anyone ever went,
Let's have a look. At
I've just finished reading Tarzan. You
Oh,
must read it.
Yeah. All of these trailers, like, interestingly, all of these trailers are for pre-existing
Properties.
things, aren't they? Everyone we've seen out of all these. BFG, been a film before, it's been a book.
No new properties at all.
X-Man.
No, you're right.
I suppose Fantastic
Independence Day.
Beasts is technically...
Yeah, no, it's not, because this was a book that she
Yeah.
wrote for Comic Relief as a charity thing. It's a little book, and it's a book that's referenced within
Oh, right,
the
I see
Harry
what you mean.
Potter
I see what you
things.
mean, yeah.
So it's Harry Potter. And what I'm saying is, it's not
No.
one of these big trailers where it's like, oh, what the fuck's that? That's awesome.
What do we
Yeah.
have in that realm then?
Big film
For
wise.
next
Pacific
year.
Rim was one of them when that come out. A massive film.
Yeah, but next year, do we have anything on the radar? For...
Well, you don't know about it till it comes out, usually, do you?
But I mean, have we seen any trailers this year that's coming out next year that's new property?
Don't know. I mean, the only thing you get.
Oh, Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
But then it's.
Didn't you watch Ridiculous 6?
No, I didn't. What I was doing, I was watching something on. I was watching Stuart Lee, the like anti-comedy comedian. I guess that's why it fucking suggested it, because fucking Adam Sandler's much more anti-comedy than Stuart Lee ever will be. It's not fucking funny.
He's a comedy vacuum.
I thought you were going to go really meta and say that like Netflix was playing like a meta joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
he's taking the piss out of
Yeah,
it.
and now for Adam Sandler. Right, okay, next, let's go on to the main reason why we were doing a podcast.
Christmas films.
Christmas films. Next! Ho, ho, ho! Christmas films!
Green Giant.
Okay, so it's the second round. Round 2. Ding ding bang bang. Round 2. Looking at Christmas films. This was going to be the whole fucking point of the podcast.
Yeah, but all this fucking...
Yeah, but Lee.
All these trailers come out.
Yeah, but you said nothing will come out. There'll be
did.
no trailers. We'll just talk about Christmas
But
films.
what actually
Every
happened?
day, bang, bang, bang.
Do you
a
know
new
what I
trailer.
didn't take into account? The Star Wars effects. Only these trailers are on Star Wars, so they're out.
Of course. But I didn't even think of it either.
Star Wars effects coming out tomorrow for us.
Anyway.
That's the downfall now, because we're going to go and watch Star Wars. And you'll sit there
I've seen that trailer. Yeah, but it'll
for a
look better.
good,
though.
45 minutes just watching adverts and trailers.
45.
No,
yeah,
they won't, because they want
half hour.
they want such a quick turnaround on screens. They need fucking people in and out.
This
in and
isn't
out, in and out.
Christmas.
Yeah, but how much money are they going to make off that?
Anyway, fuck it, let's go.
Matt,
Right.
drop in some Christmas. Ding, 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 ding.
Dun, 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 dun,
I want some, like, sleigh bells.
It's lovely weather for us to right together with you.
Lovely, Lee. Right, so we're all a bit excited. And,
About Christmas.
I feel like, Lee, it's worth introducing what you do, you nutter.
What do I do?
You you've got an extensive list of Christmas films.
I've hardly watched any of them this year, but I did
Really?
start watching them. We talked about it. I started watching Trading Places.
Yeah. Well, we could go over that. You started watching your Christmas films
Back in November.
Back in November, because there's so many to watch.
I'm not going to watch them all, though, that I want to watch. This is the annoying thing. So I start by watching the ones I don't care about so much. Then you get into December where you've got loads of shit happening.
So Christmas
and you
films
don't
are
get to watch
generally quite important to you in terms of the season, the Christmas spirit.
It's
the
a
way
habit, isn't it?
That is just, yeah, but I smoke, that's a habit. It's not a
No,
good one.
it's a thing you do in it. It's
Don't
like,
smoke, kids.
Don't smoke kids.
Yeah.
That's illegal, mate. You can't do that.
Right, better stop
It's a
doing
thing of watching Christmas films. It's to get you into the Christmas festive feeling, because it's that feeling that they all give you that's got this fucking sickly sweet fucking thing to it.
that. You're ruining
Fucking
it.
sickly sweet. Fucking vibe.
No, you know what I mean? They give you that. They make you
talking about Christmas.
It's fucking sickly sweet, that fucking mugs. But it's that feeling of, like, they're trying to, like, pull on your heartstrings about these really fucking Christmassy
We know it.
films. You know what I mean?
We know it, we like it, but everything that we kind of like about Christmas, and if you buy into it, which we do,
Yeah.
you buy into it, and it's there in Christmas, isn't it? It's there in Christmas films. I'm just thinking, like, that was just a good way to bring it in. Matt, what do you think? Just an overall
not watched
chat
many,
about the
really.
importance of it.
Oh, right.
Christmas films to you in the season.
I don't know. I don't really watch a lot at Christmas.
Do you watch?
I spend most of my time getting drunk.
True.
Yeah, you don't watch them at Christmas, that's my point. Like, that's why you need to start in November.
So do you watch a couple? Do you end up watching
You
Home
watched Home
Alone?
Alone, haven't you?
I've watched
the
the only two Home Alones worth watching, really.
Yeah.
Home Alone 3 and Home Alone 4.
Is there really Home Alone 3 and Home Alone 4?
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, yeah.
Probably
Do
fucking
you know what I
long time.
realised? I'll talk about that anyway.
Yeah.
Just say to me later on, Home Alone 2 product placement, and I'll come back to that. No, I don't really watch that many. Like, I've never seen The Great Escape.
It's not a Christmas film.
I know, but it's always on at Christmas. Isn't
Easter, generally, that is, to be honest.
it? Christmas.
Easter.
Well, it's Christmas in my house.
But
Like, it's always on after the Queen's speech in it.
No.
I don't know, mate. You've lost me
But,
too. But
The Great Escape. I thought that was always on at Christmas.
It's always on a bank holiday, but generally it's on Easter.
Alright, oh well. No, I don't really watch. There's always, my mum will always buy like a DVD or Blu-ray or whatever for someone, and we'll end up watching that.
yeah, sure.
But I don't
But
know,
you don't
really.
have this sort of.
No. I can remember going to see the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Not with
Did
him.
you go with him? Wow.
Yeah. He just sat there going,
I actually went. You know, you get them.
Max was huffing so much
When-
coke.
When you get those things where they show a film to an audience before films come out.
Like a screener.
Yeah, but it'd been out in America. Or summer, it might not have been out in America, but it's before it came out here. I watched it fucking at Easter before it come out for free. Just someone stopped my brother on the street and said, do you want to come watch this? So we did. So I went to this thing, and then they kept us back and chatted to us about it.
Yeah.
And then give us, right, you can come back to this film at cinema and watch, whatever film you want. So we came back the next day and watched Stargate.
Cool.
Oh, nice. And that was for the Santa Claus?
The Santa Claus.
Cool.
So you had to go and be like a market research?
Yeah, I was into the market research of that, yeah.
Nice. So, Matt, do you have a special Christmas film, one that you're going to pick?
Not really.
Right, Lee. I'm not going to spend any more time there.
Matt, do you want to just go on?
Just
Go
go
in for
on
a bit.
No, because he's definitely seen the films.
Right,
Oh, yeah,
you know
I've
what?
seen quite
Right,
a
I'm
What
gonna-
about when you were... Hang on, sorry. What about when you were younger?
You
Sorry.
waited till I took a big gulp of beer then?
Beer. You thought it was safe.
Um,
I did move away from you for a second.
No. I remember watching Muppets Christmas
Well,
Carol.
there you go. That is one of my go-to favourite Christmas films.
Yeah,
we can
well,
talk
it's
about
good,
that
innit?
for a bit, can't
Let's
we?
start with that.
That was a good little segue, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for.
Go on.
Right. I'm going to begin talking about this film by, I really fucking love the Scrooge story.
Yeah.
I really like, those kind of redemptive stories. And
Yeah.
Scrooge is like the ultimate one, really.
It's the classic
And
Victorian
it's,
Christmas
it's
tale.
that thing of, for me, on a personal level, I always think, I did this and this wrong in my life. I wish I could make up for it somehow. And that's what makes Scrooge really strike a chord with me, and I fucking love it. And every time I watch various there's this version of it, the Muppets Christmas Carol one, but more so for me is Scrooge, the Alistair Sim one from the 50s. I nearly well up watching that film.
I only just watched recently, do you know the animated one with Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Yes.
I watched that last
Well, that's really
or the week
good.
before.
There's one scene in it I fucking hate it.
What's that?
No. Matt, try and guess.
Hang on.
You've only just seen it. It's just weird because when me and Lee first spoke about this film, we both loved it.
Yeah.
We didn't even know each other when we
No, not
saw
really.
it, and we just randomly started talking about it, and we both picked the same thing that
Same part.
But did you see it in the cinema?
No, I saw it on Blu-ray.
Right, okay,
Bought
so,
it
yeah, we both
on
hate-
DVD.
Both hated the same bit.
It's a certain scene, an unnecessary scene.
Just curious if it stood out at all.
Ah.
There's no right or wrong answer here.
I
It's
can't.
just-
I can't think really.
Right,
If
well,
you say it, I might.
right.
Not,
Well, there's a scene in there
Yeah,
where
sure.
Scrooge just gets turned tiny, and he gets chased all around the streets of London by this fucking black horse-drawn carriage.
Which in itself is creepy. The carriage looks
Oh yeah,
weird.
but what the fuck is the point in it? It's not in Scrooge, and that's fair enough. Do you know the bit I mean?
Actually, I did fall asleep at one point. So that might
So
have
you've
been
probably
it.
watched the best version
Yeah,
of this
Yeah,
I
film.
woke up at the end when it was all the good bit, and he's all
It's really good.
Get me the best goose in the
Like,
window of the
You
bushes."
there, boy!
Yeah.
What day is it?
Yeah.
What day is Christmas Day?
Yeah, that was when I woke up.
I mean, but right, let's get back to Muppets Christmas Carol.
Well, that bit that you're talking about was just for the 3D.
Yeah, it was. It's bullshit.
Yeah,
Bullshitty bit.
so I saw it
But,
in the cinema and we all looked at each other when it happened. We
yeah.
all went,
I'm
Really?
going to do a quote of Ricky Gervais says this somewhere. I think one of his podcasts about what's the best story ever? Oh, Scrooge. How do you make the best story ever better? Stick a load of Muppets in it.
yeah,
And
like Treasure Island.
Yeah, exactly.
because I was going to
But-
say smoke weed, but
Smoke weed every day.
But right, this
Load the tone this week, Carl.
put
Yeah,
Muppets
Carl.
in it. Why is that lowering the tone? It's legal.
in America.
They're most our audience.
So yeah, so this you got Michael Caine as Scrooge,
Brilliant.
and he's fucking.
Awesome.
It's one of his best films.
Yeah,
He's
it is.
done a lot of shit, but he's done some really good films as well, and he's
Alfie.
really good in it.
No, the one with the cars. No, Muppets. Spot on.
Alfred, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else is
Isn't
there
it
to
funny
say
that he
about
played
it?
Alfie and Alfred? That's like the same name, isn't it? Is Alfie the film Alfie, and Alfred Batman's
Do you
assistant?
think that's just what happened?
That's
after
just what
Alfie?
happens
Yeah.
to him. He becomes a
He
butler.
turned all that.
It kind of makes sense because he might join the army.
Yeah. Shit. Oh man, we need to like.
need to put this on
get that on the internet.
Put it on Reddit.
This needs to go on the internet. Well, funnily enough,
Alfie joins
He's
the
Al-
army
and then becomes
and
Alfred.
then becomes Alfred. Makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, Muppets Christmas Carol is one of those.
It's a
definitely
good one.
I watched it. I fell asleep for a bit this year because I was knackered. But I watch it every year. I like to watch it close to Christmas.
Do you know what? One of my favourite things in that is when he goes to Fozziwigs.
Yeah.
And it's fucking Fozzie Bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
he called, like, what's he called in the actual
Fizzywig.
Fizzy
Fizzywigs.
It's Fozziwig. And it's a rubber...
Fizzywig.
And it's a fucking rubber chicken factory.
Yeah. And you've got like Rolf playing the piano and shit.
Isn't it? Oh, actually, I'm getting a little bit confused now. Is it the Muppets one where it's Bob Marley?
Jacob and Robert Marley.
Yeah.
He's the two heckling guys, Statler and Waldorf.
Yeah.
So you got like Robert Marley.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
It is. Yeah, that's cool.
It's because Gonzo and Rizzo narrate.
Yeah, Gonzo's Charles Dickens, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got obviously Kermit's Cratchit, Miss Piggy's. Mrs.
So is this
Cratchit.
This is a good segue. Let's go into this because we've got no plan. I'm carving one out.
Alright,
like a Christmas turkey?
Just
yes.
and I'm gonna stuff it good. So for
Like
the
a wank.
movie treats. So we can segue here
Right.
into Scrooged,
No, I'm going to go into
Bill
Scrooge
Murray,
first. I
or we
mentioned
could
it.
go.
Can I please go into Scrooge?
or we-
Alice is
I was about to say, or we could go into Disney's Scrooge.
No, well, yeah, after.
Oh, Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, that's what it's on about. Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Oh, right.
But, like, Scrooge with Alistair Sim is the best version.
Well, you
of
said it gets
Scrooge.
you every time.
He is the best Scrooge because he does the fucking miserable Scrooge. And but like you know who Alistair Sim is, don't you? He's in all them like kind of Ealing comedies. He's the headmaster in the
Grange Hill.
Demon Headmaster.
No. Saint Trinians from the 50s and that. But he is so good. That is probably my number 2 favourite Christmas film, is that version of Scrooge.
After Muppets Christmas Carol.
No, before Muppets Christmas Carol.
So can we go to Bill Murray's
So what's
Scrooge?
number 1?
Scrooge, we'll get to it.
We'll get
Alright,
to that.
okay.
We're going Scrooge.
Alright, okay.
Scrooged, Bill Murray.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I
don't-
love it.
there's
I
a
love
thing-
it.
For a lot of years I didn't like it very much, but I watched it again last year and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, good. But I mean, like the humour's good in it, but also as a child, it creeped me out. Like it scared me a bit. But which is, I mean, obviously in the Victorian times, the tradition was to tell scary
Ghost stories.
Ghost
I mean, it's a
stories,
collection
so-
of 3 ghost stories. The other 2 that he wrote aren't that popular.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's about A Christmas Carol is one of 3 stories in one book. They're all Christmas ghost stories by Charles Dickens.
That's true. My mum and dad have got them all
I didn't know
leather
that.
bound. The Dickens.
Does it just smell like rich mahogany
The Dickens.
when you need it?
Charles Dickens.
Do your mum and dad have many leather bound books?
Yes.
That's not all that's leather bound.
Yeah, you can't put your feet on the couch, it kicks off.
My feeling is that I genuinely always want to watch Scrooged every year.
Have you watched it
Like,
yet this year?
Not this year.
Are you going to
but
get to watch it?
Yes, definitely. I have to. It's just always been Christmas to me. It's one film that I just have to watch. I love Bill Murray in it. And I was thinking about this today.
One of Bill Murray's best, definitely.
Yeah, and I was thinking about this today. I said this in the last podcast, I think, about I want another movie of Bill Murray.
Well, he's good.
Yeah, no, but I mean, yeah, because there is St. Vincent.
Yeah.
You think
I haven't
it's good
seen it
enough?
yet.
That's on Netflix,
I thought
is
it
it?
was supposed to be this shit.
Yeah, but it's
I've
meant to be
heard
shit,
that.
but he's good.
No, but I want
Bill Murray in Gran Torino.
Oh, what? Oh, right, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say that's Clint Eastwood, mate.
Yeah, but that's where it is,
Yeah,
though, isn't
but
it?
I want
It's that
a really-
But you got the Bill Murray Christmas thing that you haven't watched
Yeah, I've
yet.
not watched it yet. That's
That's
I
really
have not
good.
watched that.
It's really good.
Maybe we should have
The
watched it before this.
Christmas special.
Christmas, but I wanted to do it closer to Christmas with a whiskey in my hand.
What, by the open fire with a cardigan on?
Yes, fucking right. I'm going to spark
You're going
up
to drag
that
the
fire.
wing back down.
Yeah, I'm going to bloody
You
sit.
can't. You know it don't fit.
No,
Yeah.
shit doesn't fit down.
You have to cut the legs off again.
Yeah, we had to cut the legs off that.
Yeah, so Scrooged, I like it. I like the fact it's got Karen Allen. She's good in it. You know, out of Indiana Jones. He's his girlfriend.
Yeah. I like
It's
the-
weird though. I mean, that's the difference between like this one and every other version of Scrooge.
Yeah.
Is that he ends up getting back with the girl that he lost because he turned into an arsehole.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it. That's like the turning point.
He
now,
gets
isn't
like
it? He realises
Yeah.
that he didn't used to be an arsehole.
Yeah.
He.
Breaks your heart, man. You worry about.
I mean,
it.
this is the thing, isn't it? I mean, that's what's so good about Scrooge. It's one of them. What I love, and this is the thing with Scrooge. What I love is, like, it's not just about being nice at Christmas. It's about being how you should be at Christmas for all the fucking year round. Yeah, that's the moral of it.
Yeah.
Don't like. It's not just for Christmas. It's for every day of the year.
Being good's for life, not just for Christmas.
Yeah, and that's like this really amazing sentiment, and it is easy to lose sight of that.
Yeah.
But when it is Christmas, you do tend to be nicer to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm really nice, as you know, all year round, so I like to be a twat during...
A what? A quack.
A whack.
Twat.
Shall we move on to another Christmas
Yeah,
film?
I would like to next talk about Home Alone.
Right.
Yay.
For me...
I'm going to go get a beer, but carry on.
Yeah, okay. Well, fine.
There's one there.
It's empty.
No, there's a full one
Well,
here
I've
for
got-
the
Oh,
trade.
he's only over there. We've made a thing out of it now.
Oh, he's only over
anyway,
there.
yeah, he's just
Yeah.
he's going to the
He's
fucking
going to the
fridge.
The beerery.
Getting a cold one.
Let's get a cold one.
I'm a wanky word to shrink it a bit because I got too much of a boner.
I don't know, just turned to Missy Elliott and started rapping at me. But, Home Alone, again,
John
is
Hughes movie.
going
Yeah.
back to my childhood.
Chris Columbus directed.
John Candy.
He's only in it to what? Oh no, yeah,
He's in it for a chunk.
Second
It's
half.
enough.
Yeah.
Macaulay
Joe
Culkin.
Pesci, Bill Pesci even.
Joe Pesci.
That woman out of Beetlejuice.
I gotta say, actually, some of
She's
my...
not in it.
The mum out of his mum
Yeah.
is the woman who moves into the house in Beetlejuice.
Oh shit! Yeah, she is. I thought you meant fucking.
Winona Ryder.
I was thinking she's not in it.
Right, I've got to say, some of my ideas about how a Christmas should be and how I would like my Christmas to be
It's
is
the opposite
very...
of what they do
No,
in
but
Home
it's
Alone.
very Americanised
Yeah.
in terms of I want that big house, I want the big family, I want the snow, I want all the gifts,
And then
I
you
want all the
bugger off to
wrapping.
Florida.
Well, no, this is so weird. I said to Eric, I was like, isn't it weird they've got the best Christmas house in the world and they fuck off? Like,
Yeah.
to another, but they do explain why.
Because they're fucking American,
Rich
fucking
bastards.
1980s style, rich, fucking yuppie family.
Yeah.
Who
They
decide,
don't come across too yuppie though.
oh,
Oh, they are pretty.
this is
yuppie.
like, I mean,
when you
this
watch
is,
it back and you go, "What? Hang on." You're like, "How can you afford to pay for this family?"
Every single person.
It's his dad who's paying for everyone
Yeah.
to go on this holiday.
It's
It's a lot of
to
money,
me,
isn't
That's
it?
a lot.
I
Just
mean,
for flights alone.
But,
I agree.
but-
I agree.
Come on, Lee.
But
But-
the crux of what's
I
important.
like big butts and I cannot
The
lie.
crux of what is important in that story
Yeah.
is that actually they all end up spending Christmas at home together. You know, that is the message of that film. They're gonna do this like fucking stupid fucking rich man's Christmas. But what actually happens is they all end up at home and spend Christmas together as a family, which is kind of the beautiful
Yeah.
thing of
Does
it.
some lovely Christmassy things in that film
I mean,
when
my
he
favourite-
goes to the church.
Yeah, that's my favourite bit is with the church and with the old guy who talks to in the church.
No,
I
what's
actually
how's it go?
cry.
Dear.
Ding, Pfizer done, ding, Pfizer done, ding, Pfizer done, ding, the stuff with the old man actually pretty much makes me cry every time I watch it.
Yeah, I get a little bit choked up.
Like,
the best
Lord,
bit is-
when his family sees the family come, and you just like, oh God, you know, it melts your fucking heart.
It's the bit after that as well where it goes into the most 90s sort of / 80s song ever. Because it's that, and it's like, as the proper, like, dun 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 dun, like, proper, like, dun 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 dun, but done on, like, a weird synth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's
You know,
setting
John-
all of his traps up and that.
You know, John Williams did the music. for
Yeah,
Home
no, that
Alone.
bit's cool. I was just
Yeah.
nodding, but it's cool.
The montage.
Really?
John Williams did the music for Home Alone.
Oh, explains it. It's special.
So he wrote that song, that and that's like become a famous
Yeah.
Christmas song.
you get...
And that da, da, na, 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 na.
the theme.
Yeah, it's very E.T.
You get these films that hit a lot of the key
See,
notes.
I'm probably
of
not
what
going to watch
Christmas
that this
is.
Christmas, but I watch it most years, or every other year.
That's fine. I mean, I don't think there's any rules of here, but Matt, I don't think we're going to really talk about Home Alone 2 because I don't want to.
Well, it's just...
but I'm just going to
Same
bring
film.
up your product placement you wanted
Well,
to talk
remember,
about.
right, it might not have been a bigger thing for you, because you were probably like 30.
Do you mean the Walkie Boy?
The talk boy.
Yeah.
Right?
Keep that in.
Yeah. The whole film is just an advert for that.
For walkie-talkie.
That's all it is.
No, it is, yeah. I wanted one.
Everyone fucking had one.
Yeah.
And I was like watching it back last night, just thinking, this whole film would not happen, pretty much, without that.
I've never seen it. I've never seen the film.
Mate, it is.
And I wanted one.
It's got Tim Curry in it.
And
so.
Tim Curry's in it.
Right.
And
Do you know how much
It's his best Nigel Thornbury impression.
Oh, right. I
He's Nigel Thornbury, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Who's Nigel Thornbury?
Did you watch the Wild Thornberry?
Is he the voice of him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I love Tim Curry.
That's good, isn't he? Tim Curry. Oh.
Rocker.
We watched Home Alone, and I managed to, bit like you, I was really tired. I managed to stay awake though, right towards the very, very end, and I was like, right, we're at the end now, and I just allowed myself to fall asleep. And then when I woke up, Home Alone 2 must have been following afterwards, and it was all set around the house, and I was like, this is fucking weird. Why is the film replaying, but slightly different?
The director's cut again. Where it's like a building site.
The very start of the film.
Oh, where like
everyone's in the house. And I was like,
getting ready for the holiday.
Yeah, and I was like, why is this slightly different?
Why are all the Pepsis Coca-Cola now?
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah, that's what happens.
Wait, can you itch my back?
Where? Yeah.
No, with your your fingers.
Yeah. Really weird thing to happen in the middle of a podcast.
Right, what's the next one we're talking about? Do we want to talk about Elf?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's really funny, I like it.
Actually, yeah, that's probably...
That's a really good one. One of the better ones.
Do you always watch Elf? Or
You don't always watch it.
You've seen it a lot.
Yeah, it's one of those...
Elf is one of those I've only got into like in the last 5 years. Which I know it's about 10 years old, isn't it?
If Lee's voice randomly gets really close to your face and loud, it's because he keeps...
Talking louder.
No, you keep... Oh, shit.
Keeps fingering the equipment.
I keep having to touch the mouse.
Right. Elf, yeah, I like it. I think it's really funny.
Yeah, it's got so many funny bits in it, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it's one of those films that's funnier the more times you watch it.
Yeah.
You pick up on all the little things.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of the first things I ever saw Zooey Deschanel in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, she's so fine.
Could you say that louder into the mic?
Oh my god. She is so fine.
Misogyny podcast coming at you live.
No, I just say she's fine, man. I mean, like,
that's empty.
If we had a woman here,
it would be her.
They'd be entitled to say that. I don't know who's fit now. Kevin Costner.
Yeah, keep with the times.
Liam Hemsworth,
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, he just got raped by a bear.
Eddie Redmayne.
Eddie Redmayne.
Did he get raped by a bear?
I was in the trailer for that.
Yeah.
The Revenant film, isn't it?
Apparently get bumped by a bear.
Yeah, but I said to Erica, would he be able to find the anus?
What, him or the bear?
The bear.
Of course he will.
Yeah.
He's used to shagging a bear that's
How
really
did he
hairy.
get his trousers off?
He was off already.
He was having a shit in the woods, and that bear went, that must be a bear, he's having a shit in the woods.
No. Were his trousers off?
Yeah.
They
I
were.
don't know, I've not seen it. Matt told me about it.
Yeah, Erica's not convinced, nor am I.
You're definitely going to watch the film to find out though, aren't you?
Tune in.
Tune in next week.
Right.
What are we talking about? Elf. Yeah, it's really
originally.
funny. I don't know what there is to say about it. It's one of Will Ferrell's best, I'll say that.
Tyrion Lannister's in it.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
an angry elf.
Oh, that's really
You're
funny.
an angry little elf. Coming up one more time.
Do you know what I watch every year without fail?
Yogi Bear's Christmas, what's it?
Yogi Bear's First Christmas.
That's it.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Since
I
I
don't think
was
I've ever seen it.
Since I was little.
I used to have it on a VHS when I was a kid.
Same.
Like a big tape, 4-hour tape with just loads of Christmas shit that had been taped and
Yes.
just watch it.
Oh no, I had the official Yogi
Oh
Bear's
right,
First
I had
Christmas.
this one by Disney called Small One about this donkey, this kid trying to sell his donkey, and he sells it to Joseph and Mary.
Was it called Dominic the Donkey?
No, it's in Jesus times.
Eeyore.
The kid looks like Mowgli.
Mosley. He looks a bit like Moses.
No, looks
Mosley.
like
He's a bit Mosley.
He's Mowgli, but more
Mowgli.
Arabic. And he's trying to sell his shit donkey.
Can king of
He's
the
set
desert.
in like Bethlehem or
Does he
somewhere.
go, "Oh, big
He's saying wherever,
Right.
and he's trying to sell his donkey on this.
It's not as good
auction
as
and
Yogi
stuff.
Bear's first.
No, it's
Christmas.
fucking awesome, and it makes me cry.
Oh.
I watched that on
Oh.
YouTube the
There's
other
a-
year,
there's a
and
theme
it totally
here.
cried.
There's a beep, beep, beep
Hey,
on my feet, feet.
So I watched that on YouTube last year as
Yogi
well.
Bear quote.
Small one's much better.
Okay.
Small.
Yeah, right.
One,
Boo-boo. It's impossible for me to comment because for me it's something that I grew up with. I was very little when and I've watched it every year without fail, every year. So it's a weird thing.
What else did I like when I was a kid? Family Nest Christmas Special. That was good.
Really?
That was on my tape, mega tape.
Family Nest.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And it was that and Jimbo and the Jet. I'm pretty sure it crossed over with Jimbo and the Jet Sets.
See, these are special little Christmas things.
But I mean, in terms of films,
Was Jimbo and the Jet Sets like red and yellow?
Yeah.
Jimbo.
This will fuck our American audience right off, won't it?
Yeah,
YouTube it.
Jimbo, YouTube Jimbo.
I mean, is there anything else I really want to talk about? There's a particular one that I'm going to talk about at the end.
Miracle on
Oh, there's that. It wasn't that, but that's a good one. 'Cause there's two of them.
32nd Street.
34th
Which one?
Street.
Yeah, Miracle on 34th
The
Street.
black and white one's far better than the 1990s one.
See, I didn't even know there was that until we talked about films briefly.
Right, Miracle on
before this.
34th Street, black
Brilliant.
and white, kills
Brilliant.
me. It fucking kills me every time I
And
watch
what's the newer
it.
one called? Miracle on 32nd.
No, it's called the same thing.
Alright.
But it's got, like, Richard Attenborough in it. And
Matilda.
Right, it's
I thought that was the real one.
No, hang on a minute. What did you think of that then? You thought that was the real
Oh my
one?
god,
I
it's
thought
so
I watched it.
90s. It's
No,
so
I know what Matt thinks.
90s.
He
I've never fully watched it.
I don't care anymore then. Right, I just...
He's in
It's
the
that-
Macy's
it
Day
does,
parade, isn't
it
he, or
does
something?
that Christmas
Macy's,
thing.
yeah.
Oh,
You need to watch the original, it's fucking mint.
like the Christmas film thing that makes you want to cry. That's what
Yeah.
they all do. They hit you right in the fucking Christmas guts.
Feels.
You've got the
Yeah.
the Christmas guts. You've
Right.
got the old man.
Right in the Christmas guts.
You've got the old man. But the story is genuinely beautiful.
It's about believing in Father Christmas, isn't it? A bit. Or about believing in something
See-
other than the fucking bullshit.
See, the thing is though, right? The story is beautiful, but the way that it's shot is obviously great. But the actors, the cast, everything about it is so spot on that I just can't fault it. And when I watched it, like, I've been putting it off watching it because I kind of felt like, I don't know why, you know when there's something you put off, and I watched it and me and Eric were like, holy shit, that's the best Christmas film.
That's your favourite Christmas
It's
film?
the best Christmas film.
Right.
And I know that's like a cliched thing, but I came to it very late.
Yeah.
With all of the knowledge. Obviously, you know I have a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good one. It's definitely one of the best Christmas films.
I mean,
well,
you like
I mean, I've
it.
seen both. Have you seen both versions?
No, not
I've seen both
interested, not going to
versions.
bother.
Like, the old black and white one is really good, and yeah, the new one is the one I saw first, and I kind of enjoyed it. And I love Richard Attenborough. Who doesn't love Richard Attenborough? And he's brilliant in the part. But everyone around him is just fucking a bit shit.
Right. Poor
Whereas,
supporting cast.
it's not that the poor. It's very early 90s or whenever it come out. It's not that post kind of fucking late 80s. It's got that yuppie American Psycho
I know
vibe
what
to
you
it.
mean, it's weird,
Right.
it's hard to really...
It's got a very.
it's like a soft blurred shine. Does
Well,
that make
it's
sense?
got, but it's got that kind of that money thing about it, which I guess it all do for wonders a bit. But it's very fucking consumery.
And I don't think the
I mean,
original...
Christmas is. I
but the
guess.
original one isn't.
It is as well, but not as much in a different sort of way.
Well, I guess consumeristic in the way that it's all about the fact that she lands a house at the end of it. But it was
But
all
also,
about
it's all set in a
sentiment.
shop. It's all set in Macy's or whichever shop. It's
Yeah, but he doesn't buy into the bollocks, does he? He's like,
Yeah,
oh,
but-
this is... He's telling him to go and shop elsewhere.
Who? Well, yeah, but you got the thing of the people in the boardroom and all this, and like it's probably paid for by Macy's.
It is very, very nice. It's
Like,
still great.
The
though.
1990s one, you're like, this is just an advert for that shop.
Yeah, sure.
You feel like it is anyway.
The sentiment is much more so
In
in the original,
day.
yeah.
But then, like the whole advertising themes get us more blatant.
Do we finish this with what Lee says is the best Christmas film? Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that
Is there anything you can think of that we haven't done? Actually, I'm going to talk about another one I watched. The Holiday Inn. Right? I mentioned it the other week. Oh, I mentioned it already, but that's the one where they black up. There we go.
So next.
Well, they do it.
I mean, there's a blacking up scene in it.
Weird, yeah.
But it's of its time, you know. It's hard to judge these things.
When I watched it, I don't know if that was in it because it was on the telly.
I watched it on Sky.
I watched that on Channel 4.
Who knows? But yeah. The best Christmas film
I've never seen it.
Is It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, not Die Hard.
Oh, we haven't mentioned Die Hard.
We've done a whole podcast on Die Hard, don't we?
True.
About that. Yeah. But Die Hard, but it's not a Christmas film. It's set at Christmas. It's not a Christmas film. You know, Iron Man 3 set at Christmas, well, that's not a Christmas film.
What about Paddington? That's a good film, and it's
got
a good vibe to it.
But yeah,
it's Christmas.
There's a few films that are like
Hugo's Watch, or whatever it's called.
Hugo, I love that film.
Oh yeah, Hugo. What about the Tom Hanks Train Man?
Oh yeah, Polar Express. That's actually really good.
There's probably a Christmas. That's probably one I'd watch actually.
Really? Oh,
yeah, I got it on Blu-ray.
Get it watched.
But
Mum and my sister went on the Polar Express sort of experience.
Really?
Last year.
It is really good.
You go on they pick you up on a train. Not obviously outside. You're outside in the film. But you go and get on a train. You have to go on all your jimmies and that, and you get all of the waiters come down with the fucking hot chocolate and all that, and the man does your ticket and all that shit. And then all the little kids get a bell. But my sister's like 24, so she didn't get a bell.
I still think of your sister being really young, like.
So she didn't get a bell, but my mum had bought her one and not told her, and then give her it, and she said, she was like, that was dead like Christmas, because she said, she was like...
That's just nearly killed me a little bit.
So yeah, it's a really good film. I really do like it. And that's one I've only come to recently.
That's really nice. That's a really nice story. Your mum bought her a bell secretly. She knew she wasn't going to get a bell.
No, she didn't know she wasn't going to get one. My mum knew. So all these little kids were getting their bells and that. And then I just didn't get one because they were like, no, I told you. And then
that's cute.
She's looking around dead gutted and then my mum gave her.
That is really nice.
That is really nice.
Right, so It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
I'll quickly talk about it.
Go on. I've never seen it.
It's really fucking good.
No, I don't give a shit.
The whole film.
Piece of shit film.
It's amazing.
Isn't it just an advert for like Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby?
No, they're not in it.
Cool. I actually do. I'm winding you up a bit, but I actually genuinely want to hear you talk about It's a Wonderful Life.
What's really good about it? So the story is, it's about a guy who's going to kill himself on Christmas Eve.
Jolly.
And this angel comes down to like kind of convince him not to. So what happens is the film at that point the film then shows you this guy's life story.
So it's kind of a bit like the opposite to Scrooge.
Yeah, in a way. But it's not like Scrooge. It's the film. You sing Gremlins, right? You know this film where he's running down. So you go, I love you, that shop. I love this shop as well. That's out of It's a Wonderful Life. Right. But it shows his whole life. But then, and it's very much an anti-corporate film from the 1940s. Like he has this. His dad owns this company that builds houses and sells mortgages, but for fairly cheap.
That rings a bell.
And then there's this other guy who owns all the banks, who is trying to fucking destroy his dad's company. And then his dad dies, and he takes over the company, and all of this. And then what happens is, as he's going to kill himself, the angel shows him what would have happened, what the world would be like if he had never been born.
Right.
Like, to show what importance his life has had.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking amazing, and it just has like the most fucking cheesiest, bullshittiest ending that will definitely make you cry. But because of the film that it is, it's earned it. Right. It's earned this amazing ending where you always cry.
That's a little bit like a miracle in terms of like the quality of it is good.
So,
that actually sounds like
it's like honestly, like it's not just my favourite Christmas film. It's probably in my top 10 films.
Holy shit bags. Right.
No, but I've got another film I want to mention before we go.
Okay.
The Snowman. The one with David Bowie at the beginning of it all.
Of course.
This is what happened when I was a kid. I made the snowman. A natural snowman.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
It kills Erica. Like she
I
cries
remember,
every
like,
time.
my mum told me that when I first watched it, I fucking bawled my eyes out. It's such a beautiful film. It's like, half an hour long, and it's just a silent movie.
It's a beautiful story.
It's a cartoon, but it's drawn with, like, pencil crayons, like that sort of style. The animation's really hand drawn, isn't it? It looks awesome.
The music's amazing.
It's just a fucking brilliant film.
It's very much
It's very much an English
it's very
thing,
much
isn't it?
of our Christmas memories of the 80s.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the way that it's set, and the 80s in England for Christmas was very white. I don't know, just like the way I remember like Christmas being was of the time of what the snowman was set.
Yeah.
It was very white. It's very Christmassy. It was just like a minor ice.
Never used to hardly snow on Christmas.
Was that one of those micro?
It'd always be frosty, but it wouldn't be snowy. Apart from the odd 2 years, maybe out of that decade.
I remember sledging.
Yeah, it might not have been on Christmas Day, but in winter times, it's of winters of our childhood. Yeah.
Your memory skews it, doesn't it? But yeah,
but it's such a good film. Like
makes it whiter.
Yeah,
and
that was a pregnant pause.
Yeah, no, because there's a couple of things that I was... Lee.
Yeah?
What are you doing right there?
Oh, I'm just writing a review.
Oh, right, what for?
Just a podcast to listen to.
Oh, okay. Well, just leaving a review on iTunes, are you?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Oh, it just helps out with the iTunes shit.
Yeah,
you know,
does some good.
It does some good, and it works out as doing the metadata and all that fucking shit.
Bollocks, that's
helps
nice.
them out.
Good to know. So, has anyone got any other Christmas films they want to talk about?
Smooth.
It was smooth.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on for a minute there.
Remember to leave reviews if you like.
Lee's not doing out. He's just sat there. His hands on his knee. That's it.
I was thinking,
don't spoil the magic.
Okay, well, whatever just happened there, you guys should listen to that again, and then out there in listen land.
Obviously, we've been the Ducking Review Show.
Well, let's wish people a Merry fucking Christmas.
And I was just about to say, I'm going to do that again. We've been the Ducking Review Show, and we'd obviously like to all wish you a very, very Merry Christmas, and obviously a very Happy New Year from all of us.
Merry Christmas, you fuckers.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and God bless everyone.
God bless us, everyone. 6 noise.
There you go, Matt.
That's the end.
That's the end. Done.
Right, I need a piss.
Ho, ho, ho.